And some old school music, just something that I feel my ancestors would resonate with. Chill vibe. I don't know how long we'll be listening to it or whatnot, but we'll see. Same as usual tonight. Personal questions will be asked or offered. I'll be adding to the list in between the general reads. Other than that, we're just going to go ahead and go in. I'm going to be looking at the Celtic cross today here, but it's going to be messages from my ancestors, targeting their energies, angel spirit guides, whoever is stepping in for us tonight. You know, symbols are for our ancestors. Got my offering out if y'all can see it. Same as last night. Not a lot of alcohol tonight. Just a little bit. Yes.
Before I go to sleep. Before I go to sleep.
Not really.
Not even on your life.
I actually say hi.
But that's like that.
Say hi. You keep looking. Say hi.
Hi.
Alright. I'm interrupting the reading. Close the door. Turn your light on. Get your night light on. Turn off my bedroom light too, please. Close the door and good night.
This one?
No, this that light's fine. Come on. Thank you. Bottom of the deck here, there may be a transformation taking place here within your foundation here, something that you were hoping you were going to be involved in long term is kind of like reached ahead. It isn't what you thought it would be. It's not going to bear the fruits that you thought that it would. You probably possibly invested a lot of time, and that's why it's taking you a long time to kind of let go of it. That's why you're holding on to it. You're still grieving it here with the Five of Cups, so that's definitely feeling sadness and grief over it here. Yeah, feeling like you wasted some time, like it took from you. You just haven't healed. Be mindful of how you're talking to yourself. Listen to your intuition, because I feel like going down into that place could be digging you into like a hole. So, you know. Hey, welcome. Be mindful of how you're talking to yourself. I think those are fireworks. So, yeah. Okay, so present energy here. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here. So I see that we could be feeling kind of down on ourselves, kind of closing ourselves up here. I'm not really sure how we're moving forward here. Knowing that we have something valuable, we have something of use here, but it's not bringing us what it is that we want. This we have to have faith. I feel like we've been investing a lot into this, almost like investing a lot of time in like a spiritual path, and you're kind of trying to really wait to see like the benefits of it here. You have to stay steadfast and have faith that what it is you've been working on is going to come about for you here. I feel like what's taking place here is something that is spiritual. The challenge is that change is taking place. Universe is bringing that in. You cannot control it. You cannot stop it. But we're still holding on to the past, situation from the past, people from the past, friendships, memories, and things. Unable to really move forward here. Understanding that you may be outgrowing somebody, or you guys may be outgrowing each other, going down a separate path. Trying to be courageous and strong, mirroring each other here in this energy. But there is a change that's coming in. And I feel like it's just hard because it's the friendship that, you're going to miss here. I feel like somebody may, especially if they were thinking about leaving and just going off and doing something else, they may try to recant that. They may try to come back around here, and you could even be waiting on them to do this here. So check yourself if you know that someone is sneaking off on you and you know that they probably are going to come back and you're just sitting here waiting on them. But at the same time, I think that you have other ships that are coming in. So by the time they do come back, you may not even be looking their way. Now, in the past, I see you were very focused. It's kind of what has led you up to here. That's why I feel like you're kind of down, because maybe it didn't bear the fruits that you wanted to, or it hasn't taken off in the way that you would like it to. What the fuck? It didn't take off the way that you would like to. But I feel like you were focused, you were working, you were producing things that you had put up on. They had like a purpose here. If you were very focused in the past, you were definitely exhausted, but you were going to push yourself anyway. Yeah, you were being guided here despite the struggles. Even if you didn't trust something, you were just determined not really to give up here with the Nine of Wands in reverse and the Hermit, Earth and Fire energy here. So you were trying to be very balanced, very guided here, following your light, trusting spirit here. You had a lot of gain from that here. So that's what encouraged you to kind of move forward, to continue on. I feel like in the future, what's coming here is you may feel a tad bit abandoned. You may be stuck at a crossroads here. You may not know who to trust. This could be a revolving love in a spiritual relationship, but I see that we're in a situation where we just feel we're in a weird space. We don't feel connected. We feel distant from each other here. Someone is trying to move ahead here. They're moving towards a path of some kind of success here, or they're doing all right here. And they possibly see your disappointment here, but make sure that you're paying attention to your blessings. So somebody could be kind of disappointed, and I don't feel like you have a reason to worry, but somebody sees this. Somebody's coming in to aid or assist. They could just be passing through, but they see what's going on, so they will help in some kind of way. There's some kind of instability, lack of genuine effort here within a family situation or within a home, where somebody kind of turns their back on you emotionally here and ignores what is unstable about it. And it's just a painful situation that I feel like you're ready to put an ending to, and you're just healing and recovering from it. Recognizing it as a loss, but not wanting to repeat the same thing. So your goal not your goal. Let's see, this would be your goal or aspiration or best outcome within this situation. I feel like you're waiting on it. You don't want to move too quick. You definitely want to make the sacrifices that you need to. I feel like despite what is going on in whatever situation or in life, I feel like you know that you're pretty true. I'm going to hide the comments real quick just so I can see everything. I feel like, yeah, that's better. I feel like you feel like you're covered. Like you're going to be vindicated in a sense, that you're going to be blessed. Because of who you are and the calling on your life here. So you are waiting in suspense here, especially if there's been some kind of something that's throwing you off. not making you feel grounded, or the home feels a little bit off here. You're just having faith that there's going to be a blessing that's bestowed upon you. So you're going to do your due diligence, but you're not going to make any sudden or rash decisions. You know that this is the time when the universe is supposed to show up for you, especially if you know that you did your work in the past and you know that you're on this spiritual path and you know you've had a lot invested and there may be things that you're waiting to come in, be it money or something, something contractually or whatever it may be that you're waiting on here. You're just going to have faith and you just trust that the universe is going to bless you. Somehow you may have waited before in the past. You can tell the energy here. Yeah, you're holding up, you're guarded. You're not telling anybody about what's going on. You're like focused here. Absolutely here. What they see or what they saw of you last is all they're gonna know of. Should it change? Should it get worse? They won't know. Like it's like you're gonna leave it with them right where you left off at. Don't know who that's for. Below the subconscious realm, core foundation of the situation here, we are healing. Aquarius, we're doing a lot of healing here, a lot of growth here. I feel like the water's getting kind of high, but you know, you're never going to be thirsty. You're enlightened here. You're moving out of a difficult situation here. I feel like it still is kind of murky around you. There still are some trials, but you're just trying to stay focused and get out. Yes. That Ten of Pentacles in reverse keeps coming out here. Yeah, maybe unhappy with where you have been at, maybe going through a period of some kind of misfortune here, not getting the opportunity that you wanted, but you're definitely seeking a new offer here. Don't be afraid of being alone. Don't be afraid of standing on your own. You can definitely do it. I feel like it causes you stress and worry more than anything. You just wonder if you can make it. But this is going to be a great cycle that you're getting ready to begin. You need to look at this transformation differently. Study my card for a second. Give me a sec. Show me the advice here with the Eight of Wands here. I feel like that spirit telling you not to move. There could be some communication coming in here to you really quick, or you could be sending out a lot of communication towards something that's going to benefit you. So, like, if you're not like sending a message and hoping to get some kind of responses here, you're sending out a lot of positive energy, a lot of manifestations, affirmations, working around your foundation to kind of be parallel with the spirit and trusting that this mess is about to come back, you know, in tenfold the way that you want it to here. That's your advice. Keep going here. I feel like you are at a crossroads here, but it is time to make a decision because there's about to be a rush of energy coming in. You need to know what it is that you want. You know, you're going to have to choose a path here. I feel like the only way you're going to get that is if you just take a break, take time for yourself, meditate, heal. There's a lot of things that you haven't worked through yet, some illusions here. Things that you have just kind of either made an assumption about and moved on and kept quiet about, or things that you've just really been, that's been nagging at you for some time. And I feel like your imagination probably has ran away with it, so much so that you've blocked the psychic ability of it here, and you just become confused, so you just get quiet about everything here. There is a decision that needs to be made, or a decision that you have made that is unfinished that you're going to have to face again and deal with. So make sure that you know which route you're going to take and that you've worked it out. You'll get that in meditation and in healing. External energies here, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So somebody is probably angry. Somebody probably has a lot to say, but I don't feel like they're charging ahead yet. This is definitely someone in the external. They're upset because they're hurt. They're pained by what's going on here. I think they'll be all right here. Ten of Swords is a painful situation, but there's always healing. There's always blessings coming after it. Yeah, this is a separation. So somebody's definitely dealing with some heartbreak, a separation here. Possibly very upset or angry, but holding back their tongue, not really saying too much here. I don't feel like they're giving out enough time, or they're noticing that you're no longer giving them any time. Whatever drama or anything that has kind of taken place, you just kind of separated yourself from it. And you're not going to feed them or give anything else to them because it just kind of feeds the drama. Anything that's going on in the background, anything that's dirty or shouldn't be happening, you're no longer focusing on it. You're leaving it there by themselves. And I don't know if you were that person's only hope or something. Not only want to say only hope, but something that was like a light to them in the midst of that. But you've removed yourself. Somebody's no longer giving anymore here. So for our hopes and our fears, I feel like the hope. I think you're hoping that you, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, I hope you don't want to be bitter. But I hope you're thinking that you don't put up with no more shit anymore, and you really, whatever decisions you've made, whatever you've made up in your mind, that you stick to it. You know, that's what you're hoping for here, because you know in the past or whatever has been brought to you hasn't been healed. What do they want to do with this? Why is this a hope? You do feel lost in the situation here. So if you feel lost in the situation, Sagittarian energy, something that has not been healed, you're hoping that somebody does what is best here and that somebody comes in and works with you here with the Three of Pentacles. With the Three of Pentacles, if owe you money, pay you money. If they don't, you know, whatever it is, do their part and not be selfish, because even though this person is selfish, holding on to all that they have, they also have a lot of losses come in and they send all that money out. So I don't know. Somebody is just has everything that they need to be content, but they're just not emotionally fulfilled here. Not really paying attention. Like somebody, King of Swords, is looking at them like you have everything. You can change things. You can go out and have new emotional offers, and they see you just being bored and not really trusting your intuition, especially if you're very spiritual. They see it being more of a paranoia thing for you, if anything. What's the fear here? Fear, we have Seven of Cups in reverse, so I think you're thinking you're not going to have any other options. Like this is it for you here. You're not going to have anything else to explore. That you're always going to be alone, possibly here. That people will always look at you to take advantage of you. That you'll never be happy, yes. But you'll never be happy. And people will look at you and see that you're unhappy or feel that you're selfish. But really what they see is someone who just is bored, who isn't going after new opportunity, who isn't loving themselves, who isn't understanding what's being offered to them. And the outcome here, we have the Three of Cups. So this could be some kind of joy or celebration. This is where this is all leading to. So this could be some kind of rejoicing, celebration here, getting together with others here, reconciliation. I feel like you've been spending a lot of time in isolation, kind of suffering alone. So this brings you some kind of happiness. I don't know if you're going to share what you've been going through with other people here, but you will definitely take part in it. Yes, you're going to be celebrating because you overcome. You suffered in silence. It probably was killing you. You didn't know how you were going to make it through, but you have defeated and overcome those that were against you here. You're standing very strong here with this Five of Swords here. Yeah, so you will have a lot to rejoice and celebrate about. Just feeling like I can do anything now. Feeling like a whole entire person here that can just go out and just take a leap of faith anyway, because they have so much faith now because of this outcome, and they did it all by themselves. They feel love. If this isn't something that you're going through with the mate and you're by yourself, if you're single here, you feel like you're not missing anything. This is all I need. This feels like I'm connected with someone because you're connected with self, you know? Yeah, it may come in kind of sudden. You could have had some kind of sudden, shocking change, but you were like juggling, standing your ground here, dealing with a lot of judgment here, having some kind of, maybe even emotionally, you would just kind of turn within and like have a moment, and then how you dealt with it is, I'm gonna do this by myself and stand your ground. And yeah, you may have had people who were supportive, but with the Queen of Wands and the Emperor here, you definitely understood that you were in control. You were going to manage how this went. I'm doing good. How are you? Welcome. Hope you enjoy the readings. Hope all y'all do. Let me cut the comments on real quick. I just turned them off because I wanted to see how they were laying. How y'all like these colors? I'll switch them. Nope, y'all ain't talking to me. So I'm hide y'all again. There are none. Let's see. Oh, psych. It tells me. Whoops. Hold on. Sorry. Good evening. How are you? Self-commentary. That's not nice. That's not what I wanted to do. We're not doing that tonight. Good. Hope you're enjoying the readings. This is a tad bit better, right? I actually like it. I prefer if it stays like right here, but no. I'm about to do this thing, so look. We're gonna be blue. All right, let's get some angel answers here for this situation. Ugh. Angel answers here. Not the mind, not the body. Wait. No haste decisions. So I think with that being the above goal, I think you were already trying to do that here. Um, Yeah, with the above goal here, when I got the hangman, you're sacrificing and you're waiting. You're waiting on pretty much the universe to come in and draw a conclusion about this and make their judgment. And you're hoping for a blessing in the outcome here, especially if it's dealing with home situations, relationship, or just your own stability and how you feel grounded within self. I feel like you will have something to rejoice about in the end, but they're telling you to wait. Tons of opportunity coming towards you. Yes, here. Look for a sign. I think that's anything that you're thinking with that, yes. Anything that you're hoping for, they're saying yes, but we don't want to make hasty decisions. Let's see. What else do you have here in regards to this situation here? Romance here. So it could definitely be a relationship that you're getting ready to partake in. If you've been suffering at all with health, you will be improving. Now, health isn't just like some kind of illness, or like you got the flu or anything or COVID, but it does include that. But it's also if you're dealing with depression here, any kind of emotional blocks there as well. This is overall improvement, feeling very balanced here, opening up, healing the heart. That too, yes, absolutely, yes. Came out again here too, balance. Almost like a restart there within the next few months here, and you're definitely ready. Look for a sign keeps coming out. This could be one of those moments where it'll happen just as I say within the next few months, but it could take you a year before you actually see what I'm talking about. If you're not so inclined. So it's how you take that message, but you have to understand what's happening. Don't like watch every move, but and it could be met that way for spirit, so that way you don't get too distracted. But things will be going good, so it won't really be bothering you. Sometimes when you get a good reading and things are happening as they are supposed to, there's no worry. Prioritize Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help get you organized and motivated. Yes, after in between the general reads, I do take questions. They're $5. TAK317 is the Cash App. The AriesKnowing@gmail.com is the PayPal. Anything else they need to know? Oh, yes. Chakra clearing. Archangel Metatron, call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. We have courage here with Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Don't back down here. Sacrifice. Let me flip over this. I don't even know if I like the other side of this, but we're gonna play it. I don't know if I can play it. Right. Alright, we're going to leave that there because I do have another spread that I want to do. And I don't want to throw you all too many oracles at one time because if I give y'all too much, we're going to probably start having like repeat energy, So let's take our time with it. Yes, absolutely. Or you can take part in or you can just listen to the generals. Doesn't it resonate as well, man? Yeah, I know on Sundays I use my gilded deck here. cards that I leave on my altar at all times, that I work with here, that I work with using the spirit. So they share those with us. I can share these with you all for ancestral reason on Sundays. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hide the comments so I can see more how this is looking. All right, so that was the Celtic cross. We are going to do the elemental pentacle spread. I like this one. I haven't done it in a while. So I was feeling it today for us. This will give us a lot of insight on what's going to like weaken us, what can strengthen us, certain situations, what we should pair with them, what we shouldn't pair with them. So roll this spread. Sorry, y'all, they partying outside, I guess. Let the mind, not the body, my eyes alone, just in my soul. Please allow me to be channel. Open me up to the energy of the collective. Within the broadcast. You may have to stumble across the meeting. Stable edges in the situation, the lasting influence here. Going to be somewhat stable fluid energies here. Somewhat stable. The changing ones. But this is the best outcome. All right, y'all. So sorry that took me. I'm over here focusing reading. I told you this is a good ass spread. So for the spirit here, the outside influences, we have the world. This is a major influence. This is a major force here, seeing how it is a major. So that means it's powerful. So we definitely are within a cycle that we are definitely trying to rush to kind of close out here. But we need to make sure that we make very grounded decisions here. With this coming out being the Queen of Pentacles here, we need to do what is best for self. For us overall here, financially, you overall making sure that you're taken care of, that you have everything that you need, confidence-wise as well here. I feel like there may be some kind of respects that we may need to pay, or we may need to be sure that as we are taking care of ourselves and our foundation, that we're not lacking in the spiritual aspect of it. There's some knowledge here that you have, and you need to follow order. I feel like you could be rebelling against it, possibly even choosing a new path here, but you know. You got to be fair about it here with the Justice card. That's just kind of how that goes. You can try something else and you can do something else, but let's just be fair about it. There's some kind of order that we have to respect. So this is definitely powerful with it being two majors here and both of them in the reverse. This is definitely going to affect your life. This is the key to this entire reading here. You know, you want to move on to the next cycle. We need to find some kind of order. All right. So let's look at the stable energies in this situation. Things that are going to have a lasting influence here. We have the Two of Wands in reverse. So the decision you make or the lack thereof is going to be, you're going to always remember it. It's going to definitely affect the situation, especially if you avoided making a decision. If you decided to keep your guard up, if you decided not to reach out, isolate yourself, hold things to yourself, that almost is a decision, or is a time where you were supposed to make a decision and you didn't choose right here, possibly because you had your guard up, you know. I feel like somebody could come like charging in, trying to speak with you, or could be trying to share something here with you about moving forward here. And I feel like you could look away from them and not focus any time or attention on them. Saying that you just kind of go within trying to be guided, and you are. But I feel like as you start going down the path here, you might overlook how you represented yourself. But I feel like you're just looking for fairness and justice and balance in a sense. This decision here, this crossroad that you're at, is going to have a lasting effect. Now, wow, it's not that. It's definitely fire. So I feel like that's okay. But with this being air here, I feel like holding back and then charging forward ahead, or having very high energetic conversations with people where like somebody's wanting to talk and share how they feel and the other person's like boxed up, that's going to definitely have a lot to do with this decision that you're making here. Those energies getting in the way could weaken and tear down the entire thing. It could affect this for you. And then going down later on in life, you know, maybe at a time when you're more balanced, you see that possibly you could have had a better approach to that situation. The fluid energies here, the changing energies here. We have the Emperor, guys. Now this is definitely weakened. This is weakening. This is emotional. Is weak when it's a wand or a major, especially a fire major here, and it's the Emperor. And when I was doing it the first time, I think I saw like a King of Wands or something like that kind of flipped over. So how you feel about a certain situation, the boundaries that you are setting, how you're moving forward, could be a very temporary emotion. So we should be careful. I feel like somebody is seeking some kind of rejoice, some kind of celebration, and you may have it here. I feel like this is also a time where you just kind of ignore the conflict here. You're just focusing on having a good time and just trying to move ahead and trying to have a victory. And I feel like you will overcome. You're hoping to overcome here. So you're possibly trying to act like everything is okay, trying to rejoice, hoping for a celebration. But I feel like the reason why it may look like you're cutting things off or you're ignoring things off with this Two of Swords, it's almost like you're in meditation here with spirit, because your intuition is popping and you know that you're going to overcome it here. You're going to overcome your enemies here. You know this. So just be careful with how stern you are at this time here. You could be going back and forth in between something here, only because you're refusing to look at it a different way or to move on to a new path here. You're still focused on whatever it was you were juggling back and forth. And I still don't think, no matter how much you maintain it, you still don't get to focus and grow on this opportunity, or someone still doesn't offer you the stability that you're looking for. And you feel even more out in the cold and like you're in ruins in a situation with a person. And there's not much they can do for you. But yet they so cheery and so happy, and you so waiting. So waiting. You know. So be careful. Hey, how are you? Welcome. All right. Fan myself with the cords. The air, the dynamic energies that are likely to change here in the future. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse here, so there could be some kind of money that's coming in here. It's funny because it is a tad bit weakened here, but I feel yeah, because it is a pentacle here, they kind of weaken each other here. But I feel like whatever gain you're looking for, it is going to come in. Just be careful how you spend it here, because as soon as it could be here, it could be out. I feel like you have been waiting for it, though, and it is coming in here. So this is definitely going to change, but it could definitely be temporary here. It's tangible here. I feel like you could have had a lot of failures, or possibly feeling like you're going down the wrong path here, and you have a lot of attention on you, or a lot of people who have a lot to say about your life and what it is that you're doing. And I feel like you have been allowing them to watch, and you've been carrying a lot of this on your back. You've been carrying the burdens of it, doing a lot for others still, doing everything that you said you were going to do, even though it looks like you're not going in the right direction. And you've dealt with a lot of heartbreaks and separations here by going down this path. There's going to be some kind of gain you're getting here from it. I feel like you're still in conflict with the situation, but you're not necessarily taking action towards resolving, or another party isn't taking action towards you to resolve it when you show up to discuss, because they're still stuck on the pain. That's why we can't, move forward and be blessed and have a rebirth here. Someone's getting bored and they're starting to daydream about other opportunities here. Definitely getting more confident and standing in their power. So they could be bored in love. They don't have a cup that's interesting to them right now here. But she's still very confident. So in due time, she's doing a lot of healing and releasing right now, emotional releasing right now. Yeah. Things that she possibly desired or looked at upon didn't necessarily, things were happening that were kind of out of your control, and no matter how much you tried to grow it, to have an influence on how it turned out, things just got worse and worse. People wanted to be in and out, like they saw this fire that you had, and that was like a quick energy. It wasn't anything that they thought was going to be lasting here. And I feel like you're just trying to recover from that here. Yes, absolutely. With temperance down here, find healing here. Somebody could be stuck to you here, unable to walk away here, Sagittarian energy. They see some kind of wish fulfillment here, but I don't know if you're focusing on them here. You're definitely trying to get back out and find some kind of new love, but you're not looking that way. You're just juggling right now, maintaining. Hey, King, what's up? Absolutely. Once I finish this reading, questions are $5. Cash App, TAK317, PayPal, thearies9@gmail.com. How are you, sir? All right, let's look at the fire, guys. This represents those forces that are in constant change, entering and or leaving this situation, and what you want to do, the action which they are planning on taking at this time. Ten of Cups. Now, this is weakened here if it's a water. Now, it is a Ten of Cups, so we're on the higher side. I'm doing good, thank you. We're on the higher side here, but I feel like your want for a home, or what you deem as happiness, is always changing here. So be careful for what you settle for. Yeah, especially if you're reminiscent of the past here. If you base your Ten of Cups off of situations of the past, memories of the past that you haven't been able to let go of here, trying to like work with the past, cooperate with them, or build something based off of those energies here, build a love or a foundation here. I feel like that's changing. It's going to keep you in conflict. You could have a love from the past that is coming back here. You all could have some things that you could have some things that you need to work out in this situation. Like, maybe the only reason why you're returning back to is because you haven't gotten closure yet. You didn't understand where it messed up, or why it didn't work, or why this person wasn't attracted to you. Maybe you're in a better headspace now, so maybe they will. You feel like you're returning back to a soulmate, a place that you should have always been, and you're ready to put in the work and cooperate, because you've known them in the past, and there was something you've known them at a younger period in your life, so you definitely feel bonded to them, and you see them as the Ten of Cups. But that's a changing energy, because look, it's right back down here again with this King of Wands in reverse and the Judgment in reverse. Somebody is still without action. They're not allowing this thing to transfer. If they notice that you all have a connection, or whatever it is you're trying to get this to be, it's not what they want. They're so stubborn, and they're looking away from it, and there's someone who doesn't see the connection the same way you see the connection. So it's just time to outgrow them and go down our separate paths here. Yeah, release, heal. It's definitely tired you out here, but you do have other opportunities coming to you, possibly new excitement, new love. You're not too confident in it right now just because of things that have happened, but they're coming. Yeah, just try to heal Sag energy here, stuck energy. Something that's definitely over here. It's definitely painful. You do have help or help coming into you to help you through this process as you grieve. But I feel like you are healing and you are reaching some kind of balance. Yes, I am. Yes, it is general. Reaching some kind of balance here.
I still forgot to tell you good night.
Good night, baby. You just came here and gave me a hug on camera and told me good night.
I did not know.
Go get in the bed. Right. See what motivation we have for this here with the Numerology and Oracle cards for the Element of Pentacles spread. What's that? Listen, we just having conversations. I don't talk about my child. She get on my nerves. She said something to me, and we over here having a good old conversation. And I came in the office to get ready, and I stopped and turned to walk back out and said, "How the heck you know what that is?" Like, I was so like, "Girl, you ain't got no business knowing what that is." These kids, I swear, it completely slipped my mind. And I guess I thought like I knew what that was when I was that age. But I'm like, no, my child should know what that is. Work through your fears here. Work through your fears. It's Roblox, and that's where she saw that. And I told her Roblox is about to disappear forever. Gonna go in and just block that whole little app. It's a game. Why a game like that is on Roblox, I have no idea, but we're gonna fix that. It's time to release negativity here. Full moon in Scorpio. Let's let this transformation come through. Let's cut away what isn't serving us. That negative energy only pulls us down, makes us vibrate lower, makes us spread more hate, more anger. We vent more in this time. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini to get through every obstacle here. So make sure that you know what it is that you want to say. You're at peace and you speak with some kind of confidence here. But when it comes to getting what you want, all you really have to do is communicate clearly and you find like-minded people and move forward here. Sorry to hear that. I hope you're uplifted. Oh, my pretty spirit. Just because I like them, if you like. If you haven't, put it for this. And step out of your comfort zone. North Mode, bottom of the deck. You are very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. And that is tweak, hone, adjust here. So we definitely need to make sure that we're keeping things balanced here, that we are adjusting with the energy and definitely trying to move forward here. Step out of your comfort zone here, and that's probably where you need to balance that because everything isn't going to go your way or the way you want it to. You have to adjust to the energy to get what you want, communicate clearly, release negativity, and allow for transformation to take place. Full moon in Scorpio, and work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio here. So this is definitely with those two cards, it's definitely about accepting and allowing for a transformation to kind of take place and going with the change and realizing that, that was no longer going to benefit you anymore. You have to go ahead and move on to a new cycle. Let's see what energies we need to be concerned about here with the empathic. Non-duality, learning about what doesn't mix and what does mix with us, finding balance here. I think that's the main thing. Despite what it is that you're going through, the transformation, it's just finding a way to kind of manage through it all and identifying those energies or those that you connect with where you all just aren't vibing well and learning where they do, because some energies you do repel here. I feel like you may have just come in contact with a lot of different people, a lot of different energies, and you feel that you're very different from them and that you stand out a bit, you know? So there's no really a place for you to be here. You got to find your balance within self here. That could be difficult, but this is a period of growth here. Finding something that's stable to reach fulfillment despite the energies that are around you here, closing out cycles here, having brand new beginnings, and really like going through and like having that motivation to kind of keep going. Don't allow this to get yourself down. Don't allow it to get you down. You know, find who works well with you, who you work well with, and move on. You may feel kind of stuck, like you're kind of doing this back and forth thing here because it's difficult to adjust to. It's a growing pain. Understand it is a phase here. And things may get kind of quiet for a while. You may feel kind of alone. You may be okay, but kind of alone, but going through a lot of things in life or emotionally, or noticing the way, the world around you is changing, the people and the individuals. Trust the process. You're not stuck. If you feel stuck, like I told you all the other day, and it came up in one of my readings, that the energy around you is stagnant, get moving, go outside, exercise, do something. You got to move that energy, So surrender. Don't hold grudges. If you've been fighting against something for a long time and no matter what, you're not getting what you want, it's a constant push and pull. And for whatever reason, you are just afraid to let it go. Like you don't think you're going to be able to make it if you let it go. Surrender to the process. You'll find that you'll be very happy here. You'll get back into your element here. You'll feel more grounded. You'll choose self, and you'll be ready to start new cycles and begin another cycle here. You'll realize that you still got some more left in you to get to that, and you'll be more at peace. So stop fighting. Stop being in tug of wars with people. Stop sitting in that mud with people. Get up and walk away here. It may be a blessing. You may be a hero to a lot of people. A lot of people look up to you just because of how you carry yourself. You ain't have to go out with any kind of malice. You just did simply what was best for you, and stay true to yourself. Make sure that you clear your energy here. Don't let anything stick on you. I don't care if you have your sage or if you just get up every morning and you pray and you like brush off your energetic body. Go out and do something different here. Trust your intuition here. Use it. Use it. You don't have to share everything that your intuition picks up on because people aren't going to get everything that you see. Things that click to you or that are signs for you may not make a bit of sense to the other person. Like other people may be like, I don't think that's what that was. Well, how do you know? Is this your conversation with spirit? So just keep certain things to yourself. Move ahead. People are going to see what it is that you do. When they come in with their all, don't be mean. You can still talk to them. You can still be a human, but don't give them too much information. Don't try to start explaining your process. Don't feel like now, okay, they're going to see me the way I've always wanted them to see me. You're the hero here, so you don't need to seek validation in them. And you weren't seeking validation in them when you did what you had to do to begin with. That got you where you are. So make sure that you keep people. Stay true to your boundaries and what you did to protect yourself, even after you get your blessings. It's okay to let loose a little bit, but don't ever let anyone take advantage of you again after that. Don't ever let situations get that out of hand again. Yeah. They don't. And they have you looking like you're crazy, and it's just like, nah, I was right. And I know I was right because, like, stop explaining stuff to them. People will be all for you one day, and the next day look at you like you're crazy, and they'll go back and forth as many times as you allow them to. as many times as you allow them to. Just how I'm saying people will do that. We may do that to people, you know? So if we all just focus on ourselves, it's not going to be a problem. Sorry, guys. I am switching records. We're going to do a little bit of Otis, I think. A little Otis. Got some new records and stuff that I'm listening to. So. Okay. Right, like nobody else gets it, or they think that you're weird, or if you tell them about a dream, they be like, "You must have ate something. You were really just tired." That's what you have to do, and keep track of things all by yourselves, and make sure that you write them down, because it's really for your own growth. You know, it's for you. It's not for them. Everyone's not gonna get it. If we waste time trying to convince them, well, we'll never get all the way to it. You know, I don't want to mess this up. No, it's open enough. I'm not open enough anymore. It's just hot. You guys can put your offerings out to your ancestors. If you haven't, this is the perfect time. Bread, water, a banana, grapes. I give my granddad a little bit of liquor. I wasn't going to do it tonight because I gave him some last night, and I can hear him say, "Well, you was drinking today." And I was like, "You're right. You're right. But not too much." Not too much. Too much alcohol makes the spirit hazy, but it definitely wakens them up. Let me share a little bit of your chocolate. I'll share my chocolate. What do I need to know here going on here? The element of Pinnacle. Patience. Have patience with what it is that you're trying to grow and produce. The most beautiful things take time. Sacrifice is definitely needed, but it will pay off in the future here. You will grow and you will develop here. There may be growth that you need to. There's things that you need to develop within self before you can get this brand new beginning here. The foundation that you are building doesn't have to go through too many challenges here if you're just patient with it here. You will be triumphant. You will be successful, blessed with this new beginning here in due time. But this is definitely a time to know yourself, to find your balance in who you are, be it masculine, feminine, how passive, dominant, whatever it is here. Stand your ground on whatever your beliefs is and find balance within yourself. Don't seek validation. Stand in who you are as a woman or as a man here. Listen to your intuition here. And it may be time for you to speak up here with the throat chakra. There may be some things that you need to say that's gonna bring about great healing here. It could be challenging information here, but you know you have to do it. Your intuition is gonna guide you through that entire conversation here. Egos could be playing a part in a relationship here, or in your own development, or how you connect with another person. Someone could be sharing their heart with you here, or you could be getting to know your own heart. So just make sure that your egos are in check. There's a brand new beginning here after a period of being conflicted, going through some kind of defeat, feeling like people are just been taking advantage of you, tearing you up here. You're having a brand new beginning, and I feel like you're stepping out on faith here because you've dealt with a lot of heartache and loss, a lot of obstacles here. You've dealt with the truth here and decided to have hope for something more, something grand, something better despite that. So you're definitely stepping out on your own here. No. Fulfillment of wishes here because we accepted the truth and we balanced out. We did what we were supposed to do with the truth. Because of that, light has been shown on us. We get to heal here. It could be some things that we still have to work through and accept. You know, it could be a process, but we're doing what needs to be done. Yes, it's a transformation here. It does bring about an ending here, a time of reflection. The truth did that. The truth was painful. The truth caused an ending. There will be a material harvest here. So the truth hurt, but you got it and you did what you needed to do with it. You definitely are healing. You definitely possibly experiencing some kind of heartbreak, but you know, you're going to say goodbye to it here. You're going to put all that it was and send it back off with all the others here. And you'll remember like you remembered all the other ones, all the other situations here. But I feel like you're just kind of taking time to take care of you. And that's when you really begin to prosper. Show authority. Don't wait on things that you shouldn't be. Choose wisely here. If you're deciding to wait or hold out a little bit longer on the situation here, I think we could be choosing wrong. We could be going back. We know too much. Stand very firm. Stand in your authority and stand down to no one here. Because who you are, you're going to be with everyone that you come into contact with. You don't ever lower yourself for anyone that's in your life. And that could bring about some kind of mental conflict for you here. That's a part. That's something like in order to develop and become your full self here with this being a 2, you're going to have to overcome this conflict that you're getting with standing in your power here. You could be tempted to go back into your old ways, or people could come in and try to, say something sweet to you here to make you go back to being foolish, but you have to be patient. You have to plan around these obstacles and give yourself something to focus on. Deal with your emotional losses here, but you will have new partnerships that will pick you up, that will be very beautiful, very healing and releasing here. They will help you. You will help others here. Positive movement forward here, all in place and planned by the universe. Your job is to only rest and heal. Prepare for this victory and be ready to move on. Victory and success. And that is when prosperity begins. And you will have that material harvest, and it will be reflected in your foundation, and it will be an achievement for you here. Rejoice in celebration. But I feel like right now we're not having too much faith because we have a little bit of fear, or we've been trapped in fear, and that's possibly why it could be so much of a blessing for us, why it's so happy when it finally comes through, because you were trapped in fear. You took a lot of time to yourself to do what you feel that you needed to study, to do your work, and you were suffering by yourself, and because of that, you almost chose right. All right, leave that alone. Sorry, I need to put you on down the water. It's okay to put something down if it gets too heavy for you. It's okay to put it down. No, I would never read. I would never invade your privacy like that. I only read the energies that you share with me. We are pretty new over here, so sorry. Oh, that felt so good. It's so hot in here. I should crack that door. Ooh, let me go. Let me see if I can get me a drink real quick. I'm a little behind down. I'll be right back, y'all. Intermission, few seconds. Grab a snack. All right. So I'm a little bit upset because I left my Coke in the freezer too long, so I have to have water. How's your weekend been? How's your day? King, how was your birthday weekend? Did you eat really good this weekend? Aww. And what was that? Like, was you eating stuff? Mm. Sorry, y'all. Mm. Oh, okay. As if. Well, that's nice. That's all you wanted was a sub. Thought you would have went and got some crabs, you know, lobster, fish, shrimp. Keep you warm. Who would like a reading, guys? I'll answer one question here for all the new viewers in here. Ooh, you ordered them? Guess what we have for dinner tonight? I only ate a little bit. I'm eating some more when I get off because I wasn't really hungry. List is open, guys. Let me know if anyone's interested in the reading. Yeah, I get it. Guess what I had for dinner today? Guess what I had to make today? I'm gonna wait till you guess. Try to guess or something or say what. No. Is that a real guess? No. I had nachos. Not some cauliflower nachos, like the regular kind, but I wanted some nachos after that video. It wasn't as making it wasn't as fun. But you know, it was just the energy of it all. I watched that thing like maybe 10 more times. No shame over here, yo. None whatsoever. I don't have any shame. Make me a nice big plate when I get off. They are. That video was amazing. Nothing. I just did meat, pepper, garlic, and a taco seasoning pack, and then the little Mexican style cheese, sour cream, pico de gallo, and probably a little bit of hot sauce. Hey, Apple, welcome. If anyone is still in here and you are interested in getting a reading here, comment below. Yes, that's it for the most part. Or on the what's it called? Only so many. I'm not going to do a whole bunch. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here in a minute. I hope you all enjoy these. I have some other readings I got to get out and some other privates that I got to do. So I'm not going to hang us up. It's a place where you can go to like meditate You know, when you go to your altar, that is like your sacred place. That's where you connect. That's where you pray. That's where you talk to the spirit. That's where you focus on things that you want to manifest within that area. You know, so it's almost like it's a place of being sacred. They said in The Conjuring, somebody I haven't seen it yet. I have to watch it, but another reader was a little upset, and she said that was not how. Don't get misled by what you see in there here. But the purpose of an altar is where you do connect to spirits, where you do come to pray at. It's where you focus that energy at that time in that place. It's supposed to be kept very sacred, you know, very quiet. Some people put it off in a closet or something like that in their home where they have it at. No, that's not where you saw it, because you saw an altar here first. I've always had an altar. Not always, but you know. Welcome, guys. You ready for a reading? 5 at 9, you see? I think. Yes. I appreciate you. Okay, so we have 5 at 9C. Tell me what your sign is and what question you would have. You're very welcome. Alien mode, same for you. Sign and what question that you have. Of Narnia. I've never seen Narnia. Oh. Why you always be picking with me, King? I never saw it anywhere. Okay, I got you. I'll just see what Spirit has for you today. I'm just waiting on you, alien mode. That way, once I finish him, I can just flow into the other one. Into yours. No. Okay. Oh, cool. That's great that we got to do that. How's everybody hanging in there this retrograde? How we doing? Not the mind, not the body. We're not going to focus too much on it. It's almost over. Almost over. I told you. Listen, earlier today I felt like I'm going to resolve some things, all right? And I'm going to kick over a whole bunch of stuff on my way out. And you will never contact me again. That's where my head was at, but I didn't do nothing. Like, me neither. I've actually been like closing up. Like, I'm not really open to communicating with anyone right now. It's just in the house. Like, I'll do it on social media for my readings and things, but like, I'm closing up right now. It's just best. You're okay. I'm getting ready to start with you now. I'm not the mind. I'm not the body. Because you are then. Good. Not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes alone just to my soul. Please let me into the channel. Please open me up to the energy of the Scorpio 5 and 9. Let's see. Need your own message for him, please. For them, please. Scorpio energy here. Scorpio energy. I'm going to do it differently. Okay, I keep getting it. That's going to be the person. Show me them in the past, please, sir. Show me them in the past. That's kind of leading them up to this moment. Show me their future here, where they're headed here within this energy. You're headed definitely towards a new opportunity. I feel right now like you're traveling, like you're already looking, you're feeling very inspired, and you're looking for that next goal or that next thing that is enlightening you. You are going to find a whole lot more than you thought, possibly even a new opportunity here in the future. I feel like in the past you were really dependent on the thoughts of someone else. Could be a mother or a female, someone who's very negative in what it was they had to say about what it was you were doing. But you're definitely in the energy of feeling yourself here, moving forward anyway, ready for travel here. Someone could also be coming into you here, and you could be finding some kind of new passion with them here. I feel like you are on a cycle. You have unfinished business. So whatever it is they're talking about or we're talking about in the past, you feel like you're in like your prime. You're in a moment right now. You had some disappointments, but you plan to move through this. You still got some more in you. You know, you're being guided. You had to let go of something that was toxic, and it really kept you suffering to the point where you weren't necessarily sharing how you felt or felt like you couldn't express how you felt with other people. In the future here with this Ace of Wands here, I feel like it comes at a time when you're unexpected. It's almost where you give up, like you've been standing up for yourself for so long, and you give up, like you're tired of fighting, and you just really want to focus in on self, and you turn in and you just try to focus in on work. Like that's what has your attention right now. You do have people who could be hurt by you or hurt because of you, dealing with hurts within their lives, so they're off emotionally here. I feel like it's coming to an ending for them here, especially if you feel out in the cold, or if someone feels like you left them out in the cold to go focus on other matters and maybe they were struggling at home. I don't think they were struggling as bad as what they thought they could have dealt. No, they could have dealt with some losses here, but they felt like you left to go focus on something else and possibly forgot about them. But you are definitely after a new opportunity here. You have to break free. It just happened unexpectedly. You were low. You came up on this opportunity that caused you to make a lot of money here. Look, Ten of Pentacles coming right out here. Caused you to make a lot of money. It's going to set you up for the future. You had to make a decision and you made one. You were bored. You were just content with life. You know? We need something about the past here for the Scorpio here with this Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's like even though this person was nagging at you, um, because they weren't secure within self, you would challenge them here. You would turn away from them and still focus. Even if they tore down what it was you wanted to do, you would just get even more firm. You would rebel even more, focus more on yourself. You combat them, act like you knew everything, but knew that, you know what, I may not have a full understanding, but there's a foundation. There's something that I want that, I've gotten some good advice for. I'm sticking by it. This person is off a little bit, and you move on to your victory anyway. It's a heavy burden that you had to do. You had to keep a lot of things secret. You felt like you couldn't share things with a lot of people here. Yeah. This person brought a lot of stress on you here. You felt like you couldn't talk to them about it. And you probably had to give them some kind of respect too. Yeah, this person's unhealed from losses that they've had, especially in career. If there was something that they wanted, yeah, they're a little bit, jealous. A little bit. They may try, especially if they see you getting something that they wanted here. They may try to meddle in it. Try to bring you down here, not offer you any support, knowing that you're struggling with something, but letting you go and struggle with it by yourself here. That's your reading, Scorpio. Alien Mo, let me know what you need. I hope that resonated with you. Hi, Coffee with Cassie. How are you? Hey, from Michigan. How are you, Baltimore? How's the weather? Yes, give me your sign, please. And your question or what you'd like to look into. It's hot up here too, and like muggy. So hot in this house. So hot that I went and took a shower thinking that was gonna cool me off, and it did nothing. I was just even more sticky. bigger Capri Suns. It's like I had to drink it really quick, but it still took me longer than what I was supposed to. Alright. Alright. When I get to you, Aries, I'm just going to call you Aries because I can't pronounce your name here. Definitely just spelled that out. Okay, Fox. Gotcha. Alright, that's what I have. So we're going to do Alien Mode, Coffee with Cassie, and then Fox. Yeah, a little alcohol. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the ones we're going to offer for tonight here. Every once in a while, I'll probably give out a little bit of some free readings or something if people come in here. But normally they are $5 for a question here, $10 for a spread or for a more in-depth reading. And if you contact me outside of here privately, those prices do go up. So those are just my discounted prices while we're on here. So you can sample my services, get a message here. Any more in-depth readings that I do are through a general here. And then when you contact me, for example, if you want 15 minutes, it's $25. 30 minutes is $50. Hours, $100. So yeah. All my information that you need from me is in my inboxes, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Hat, Spoon. Everything, guys, is the Aries Knowing. My email, theariesknowing@gmail.com. My phone number, 810-206-6046. That's the number. There's also another number you all can see. It's like an 810-359. I can still be reached at that number. When that number does time out, when I'm done with that, I'll let you all know that it's completely on the other number now. But I still have people who prefer that number, so that's why I still have it. For whatever reason, people like to, I don't know. And I get like that too. Like, I don't want to text the other number. So it is what it is. All right, Alien Mode, Taurus. Not the mind, I'm not the body. My eyes are the windows to my soul. Please allow me to be the channel. Please open. What's our opportunity for romance in the future? Show me the opportunity for romance in the future, please, Spirit. Pisces energy here definitely will be something that you'll discover here with another person here. What could happen is that there could be something that happens that's outside of your control that is not favorable here, and there could be a person that's in the environment with you. Let yourself dream a little bit here. Be open here. Even though you dream a little bit, don't wait to take action on a person because they don't look how you fantasize them to be here. I see that you could be getting away from someone here, possibly a fire energy here, someone who's very sneaky, took a lot from you here, possibly had hidden parties involved or things up their sleeves here. It just didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to, but you did gain some kind of experience because of this. You are more enlightened. Don't think that that person still isn't keeping an eye on you. They're still unhappy, possibly that they got caught here. They will be charging in towards you soon for some kind of conversation here. You know who I'm talking about, Alien Mode. I don't know, but that's your message here. I don't feel like you're going to give them the opportunity here. You've made your decision. They're going to have trouble overcoming it here, but it doesn't matter. You're over it. What's coming towards her in love? You're going to be taking a break for a minute here. You kind of have to recover and heal from this. This person or this situation will be in the energy for a while. They will try to come in and dart their way in here for their own desires, trying to be charming. And I feel like you're just going to be like blocking them every which way. So there is someone currently in the energy right now that I feel like you have to kind of feed out. The situation has not balanced out yet. Somebody feels like you put in a lot of time and it just wasn't fair. You will, yeah. They want want to reconcile. They want to talk to you, and I feel like that's where the balance comes off, because if you have been dealing with this person, you guys will reconcile for a period of time. They are still who the heck they are, and they're still going to make you wait and invest, because they like for you to be right there. It feels like you're doing something for them. They're really stuck in their ways, but their investment is very slow. Even what they offer is very slow. Like, there's always some kind of pain in what it is that they're offering to you emotionally here, and that's why they got to move so slow. And it's just like there's always something to kind of throw something off from you getting the happiness that you want. So make sure that you stick by your decision here. You need to rest and heal, and make sure that you really fend off this energy before you can pull in anything else. So this person here, I mean, we have the King of Wands in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse. Like, somebody's stubborn as hell here, but they also are very sneaky within their energy. Yeah, they feel like there needs to be some kind of compromise here out of this individual. And if they're not willing to compromise, you don't need to go back into a situation that's off balance. Ask your angels for assistance. You don't have to worry about anything. I feel like when it comes to that compromise, it's saying that, yeah, I feel like you could compromise, but is this person going to compromise? No. You have abundance and improving health coming your way. I'm done with you, alien mode. That's your reading. That's your reading. That's the message here. Going to Coffee with Cassie. You're very welcome. NFT program. Appreciate all of you all and the live, everyone viewing. Hope you all enjoy the reads. All right, Cassie. Capricorn. Does she have a chance of being accepted into this program, the NFT program? Does she have a chance of being accepted into it? Absolutely, if you do what you need to do, if you focus. You know, you're definitely going to have to be focused. You're going to have to make sure that you're not misusing any of your time and that you know what is valuable. And in doing that, so there will be some change. I don't know if you'd have to leave, remove, or cut away things here, but there's going to be things that you're going to have to let go of to really focus on this opportunity. You will have to juggle. You will have to sacrifice here. It will be for your greater good, and it'll possibly bring about some kind of foundation for you. Do you have a child by chance? I don't know how old you are, but do you have a child? Are you a single mother? Yeah. You may need to cut off some kind of deceptive energy. Someone who has a lot of control. They seem to be very level-headed here, but they're not being completely honest here within this situation. I feel like you're gonna have to leave this individual behind because they're not changing. What you're getting ready to do may cause you to move or have to focus your time and attention elsewhere here, and it'll bring in a lot of confusion focusing on love with this individual. So if you do what is best for you, you can definitely have it here, but you may need to put an ending to a situation and make sacrifices for your greater good and future opportunities. That's the situation, honey. Is he an air sign by chance? Gemini, I have Scorpio out here. I don't know how that's going to be, but that's what I have here. I saw. Okay. Be careful. I feel like you could definitely have it. But there may be an energy, someone that you have to kind of let go of, and you kind of have to do what is best for you here. I don't see. I mean, he's not going to be against it, but like if you have to go, if you have to leave, I don't know what this is requiring you to do, but if your focus is not on him and you become like in the middle of a crossroad as far as what it is you want to do, because now your goals are changing, you all may have to miss each other here, and it may be you all may not. It may be like an in and out kind of energy with each other, like you all are kind of passing each other by, or 1 minute he's very focused in on you, and the next minute he isn't, with that deception in it. I think if you're focused elsewhere, he's going to have a little bit more time to do other things. Ten of Cups here. Just be careful. Don't have. Yeah, just be careful. I don't think he'll be against you going, but I think if your attention is divided up, he may get rather impatient with that here. He may become like an in and out energy with this Knight of Wands in reverse here, especially within a relationship, like feeling connected with you. But if you're not able to attend to something, he may go do something elsewhere or go find something else. Like not even in the cheating aspect of it. So like, you're over here doing this. Okay, well, I'm gonna go over here with my friends, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and all of a sudden he's kind of creating his own life in a sense, um, where the passion kind of lacks. So you may have to let that go. To kind of, yeah, he may get to partying a little bit here, not really trying to have conflict. There could be like tiny conflict that's kind of brewing underneath here, but really enjoying himself. Yeah. You got to be careful if it's gonna take away a lot of time from him. That's the only thing. That's I think that could be the difficult situation to kind of, yeah. And he'll seem very sound with it too, but there still could be some other things that are like going on. I think this could kind of pull you guys apart here. Like if you want it, it's going to require some sacrifices. All right, Fox. Okay, so that's your read. All right, Fox. We're going on you, Aries energy, where your path is leading you. These messages are resonating with you all. Hope you all seek the guidance in it. You ask, answer. You're very welcome. Where's this path leading? Well, you're working, you're studying, you're focused in on something here. It's almost like you keep the candles burning late at night. You know, whatever it is you are embarking on is going to bring you some kind of money, some kind of fortune here. You could even be doing a lot of reading and a lot of studying. This could be either being in school, or if you're trying to go and look into something in business that you know you have to be educated about here. And I feel like you've gone through a lot of things in your life here and you're ready to put like an ending to it here. It's over. You're kind of resting and recovering here. You're trying to make very logical decisions based off of what you've been through. So I see you're on a period of focus, which there's nothing wrong with that here. I feel like you made a difficult decision here, something that wasn't easy to come to, that you could have been trying to avoid at some point, but you chose opportunity instead. You know, you chose to look out for self. You know, possibly not even feeling like you have to share too much with other people as far as why you're doing it, but you feel like this is going to benefit you in the long run. You feel like you know, even though you don't know much about it, something has inclined you or has spoken out to you, um, spirit is leading you to this opportunity, and you know that it's golden. So you could be focusing in on something right now here. I feel like whatever that has been painful for you, I feel like you've been waiting for it to end for some time, kind of waiting on your ships to kind of come in here. It's been very slow here. Possibly getting a lot of conversations about it, but it comes from a distance. And it just hasn't arrived yet. And I feel like a lot of pain has been happening, or a lot of situations have been going on within the home here that's left you kind of like, if this doesn't go the way I want it to go, I don't really have a plan B here. So I feel like you think about being quiet about it and just kind of charging off to something else. Don't try to rush to get into a situation just to feel some kind of foundation, or if you see that somebody else is moving to be married or to kind of join forces with someone, don't necessarily be upset, especially if you felt like it was because you weren't moving quickly enough for them. Keep focusing on yourself. Whatever the stability is here, I feel like it's something that you'll look back in on from time to time. Yeah, you'll hope to return back to it. This could be something within your home, like you could be having to leave home or leave a situation, and someone could really be upset about it, but they allow you to do it anyway. You do come back, you do return there because that's where home is. But when you do, it's almost like the situation is different. They don't really know you. You don't know them. If there was a child in the beginning that kind of knew you well, they really don't know you and need to kind of warm up to you when you return. That is your read, Fox. That's what I have. If it's not a child involved, it could be like people not really knowing you, coming back and being kind of different, or maybe life hasn't been as kind to them, so they're kind of hesitant on whether you're going to judge them or whether they should be able to, or whether they can trust you or not here. And that is your reason. That is your reading, Fox. Hey, Joes. Jose. You're very welcome. Hope those readings are resonating with you all. That is what I have. We're going to go ahead and do some oracle cards. I'm going to hop out of here and go try and cool down and eat my nachos and watch that video over and over and over again. And I'm going to eat my nachos with the individual in the video. King. Please catch the replay if you want to hear any of the general messages. I'm just going to do some angel cards tonight here. Maybe a couple of angel answers, maybe. And go ahead and close on out for tonight. Follow me on social media for anything else that we're doing that's new, anything else I'm doing. And yeah, we will have the message up for the collective on the website and on Vimeo here for like the week ahead. Whatever the guidance message that I'm called to for the week ahead, that'll be up there here. I will get out some other readings. I may be back on tonight to do some readings for like the signs. Go ahead and begin those out for the week, but I do have a few privates I have to take care of first, so I'm going to try. I don't want to rush through them, but I'm going to try to go in and get them out the way, not spend too much time on my break, so I can try to come back on and do something for the signs. You ain't going to tell nothing. I'm going to make sure you don't have the opportunity to tell. You wouldn't be believable anyway. Not me. Never me. Fire elements here. Our motivation, our drives, what pushes us forward. I'm not the mind, I'm not the body, my eyes, I'm just my soul. Please allow me to channel. Please open me up to the energy of the collective. Aries, Pisces. Show me their fire element here. What motivation do they need to hear as regards their fire element, drive, motivation? What's moving them forward here? Their passions. What do they need to know as far as their earth energy is keeping them grounded here? And what do they need to know when it comes down to the air element? What do they need to say, their thought process, their intuition? What is being understood here? And what do they need to know about the water element, emotions, relationships with other people, romantically, family-wise, friendships with themselves here. All right, so for the fire element here, we have clairvoyance, Archangel Raziel. I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. And maybe after you see heavenly love, it really gives you a jolt to your faith. You're able to move forward more confidently. You know that you're backed by like a higher power. When it comes to the earth element here, your foundation, what your values, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about, you know, where you're, what's important to you, your belief system. We have remember who you are. Archangel Michael, you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. So remember who you are when it comes to these worldly things, these tangible items here. Remember what it is you value. This is our air element thought process here, what we need to express, third eye, all those things. We have hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings here. So that way you can move forward here and you can heal, because I feel like your thoughts may be kind of caught up in missing someone that you lost or feeling like you suffered something. And I feel like you may not even feel like you hear your ancestors or like they're not there protecting you, but I feel that they are. When it comes down to your water element here, those around you, those relationships and people that you connect with, you could really be having a special connection with children. We have Indigo and Crystal Children's Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive here. So make sure that if you come across a child or if you're dealing with one, that you're very patient with them, that you understand that you can understand them. And because you can understand them and you know how they feel and you have a bond with them, they can see you too. So you want to always do right by them because they're going to know if you don't. Bottom of the deck, clear your space for the spirit. Archangel Jophiel. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. As many times as we get the card, we should be doing this. If we need to have a daily routine of cleaning or a weekly routine or a monthly routine, there needs to be something where we're constantly cleansing our energetic body and the space around us. Anything else we need to know? Insights here from Angel Answers. Romance. There is romance on the horizon here. Could be connecting with one. If you're not someone who's looking to date or involved with someone, fall in love with yourself. But then again, if there's a romance that spirit or the universe has planned for you, it's coming. So probably unlikely that it's a past person. There could be something better for you here. So remain open here. If you're hoping for some kind of reconciliation here, just don't dim your light. Ask others for help as you begin to move forward and proceed in life. Yes. Ask others for help. Look for a sign here. You are definitely in recovery. This recovery isn't just physical. This recovery is spiritual more than anything. Spirit is trying to help you let go. Just let go and let it be. Trust and have faith. Wait. Don't make any sudden actions. It may not be the right time for certain things here because you're still healing. And they want you to reconsider a decision here as well. Listen, guys, I woke up today. I thought I put these cards up good enough. Twice today, those kittens came. Twice today, those kittens came in here and knocked everything all over the doggone place. Twice. Cards everywhere. I was so upset. Not really upset, but like, oh. Like, even though I knew they were all there, like, picking up all these different cards and putting them back in their decks, it's like, come on. Come on. And this first time I did it, I put them up where they were supposed to go a little bit. Some of them. Whatever, King. Whatever. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I may be back later on tonight, guys. I haven't just picked what side I'm going to do. But even if it's not your sign, you're more than welcome to come in and listen. It'll kind of be late night. The most important thing is that like I get the reading out, not necessarily that you're here for it, but if you all do come in for the reading afterwards, you can converse what questions you want me to ask for your sign. After we get going, you all can send me requests, or I'll put like posts where you can ask the questions that you want to be asked for your sign or for things that you're going through. If you don't want to do it individually afterwards, it's in the payment if you'd like it to be included in the general. Those are things we can do too, but if you're not there, it's okay. Other people may submit some questions. I may come up with some. They're going to need something. They need prayer. I'm going to come up with some too. So, yeah. We'll just let it work as it evolves. I'm not going to try to have everything planned to a T. Those are just ideas, but I will be on to do those. And just kind of the energy, how it flows is based on us, I guess. Those that come in. Check out my Instagram page. I'm really happy with how it's looking and some of the things that I've kind of put up on it. Still working on it. Follow me on Facebook if you're interested. I have extra readings that are up there too. Different things you can see about me. Videos we've done. Fun stuff we've done, I guess. Blogs is up on Facebook of things that I've written about as it pertains to spirituality, tarot, the zodiac signs, protection things, etc., etc. Yeah, and that's it, y'all. I pretty much say the same thing every night. So I'm going to stop doing this little glitz and glamour and just be like, hey, check the bio, search the name, it's there. But yeah, or write out something clear and concise so I'm not bothering y'all. But everybody have a good night. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for getting the readings. I hope they resonated with you. I will be back at another date or a later time to do a reading here on Spoon. And you all can get your questions asked too. Again, they are $5, $10 for a spread. TAK317 or the Aries9 at gmail.com for PayPal. You all have a good night.